Welcome to Words and Pixels, and today we're going to play a game called Don't Open Your Eyes. So I had watched Markiplier play this in one of his Scary Games videos. I'll link it down below. And I had started watching it, and I got so interested in the game that I actually stopped watching him play it because I wanted to play it for myself. And I've been hoping to start doing some Let's Plays on this channel, so I thought this might be a good short one to start off with. The concept of it is that you are sleeping in your room and you close your eyes to go to sleep, and this strange creature appears next to you and is trying to convince you that you should open your eyes to look at them. And if you open your eyes, I assume you lose the game. So the idea is to listen to what the creature is telling you and to try not to fall for any of its tricks. So I'm interested in seeing, as far as the writing in this game goes, is the creature's arguments compelling enough to make me open my eyes or not? I'm an extremely gullible person, so it's totally possible it might be. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and let's see what happens. I'm also probably going to scream at some point, so if I scream, you'll know what happened. All right, let's begin. Okay, so right now I'm in my room. I can't look around at all. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. I leave aside the book I'd been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Quiet. I like it. The voice is very poetic. Too quiet. Oh, oh, that's just me in the bed. Okay. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. I hate that feeling of having my door open when I'm sleeping. I try to close it, but I have cats, so they always want to come in. And just like, you're always worried you're going to look and see something standing there. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I know, since I made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3, absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest details. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries, it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway. I don't know about that. Oh, I don't want to look at it. I think he should close his door. Unless he has cats, then he can't close his door. But if he doesn't have any pets, he should just close his door. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. All right, closing our eyes. In my room, I love this. I think this is so cool. There's a bed. In my room, there's a wardrobe. I think this is awesome. I like the hand-drawn style. In my room, there's pictures framed on the wall. And there's the door. My room is a part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. Yeah, I'm sure nothing will change. It'll just be like this the entire game. Absolutely nothing is going to go wrong. In this room, I can always find what I want to find. Because in this room, I know how everything looks. A little too sure of yourself there, buddy. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I really should try to sleep. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Oh. Oh no. Footsteps, no. What's that sound? Are those footsteps? They sound like footsteps or somebody playing basketball. No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. It's getting closer. And closer. And closer. Basketball players really going for the shot now. They are gone. Right, there's no way somebody could be there. I don't know. At this point, I think I would open my eyes. Like, there's obviously somebody in my room. Okay, it's me again. Oh, ew. It's like, I hate it. I hate its hands. They're awful. No, it's talking, not me. It's talking. Hey.
Open your eyes.
Oh god, I hate having the headphones on. It's like it's whispering right into my ear. I'm not opening it. Do I open my eyes? No, I don't open my eyes. Take that. Move that mouse out of the way. Oh, I don't like this music. I feel like the picture's
Open
moving.
Your eyes. Look at me.
I do my best to ignore the voice. Yeah, I don't hear you, even though I have headphones on and you're literally right in my ear.
Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners? If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
See, that's the kind of argument that would get me, because I'd be like, oh, well, I like to be helpful.
Is that how it is?
I can feel someone breathing over my ear. No, I don't like that. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you. I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly.
It's interesting. I mean, it does make me want to open my eyes and see him, but I'm not going to. I assume he's lying.
I don't know the color of my skin. I don't know if I'm even here.
That's so creepy. I like it, though. I like the idea of a creature that doesn't even know if it exists, hasn't even seen itself, hasn't felt itself. It's interesting.
That is why I need you to open your eyes.
It sounds so, like, desperate.
So you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy.
You're shy.
So I might hide the moment you do.
It's
You
just
won't find me
paranoia
anywhere.
fuel.
And soon, you will forget. Like a faded dream. I know you're not asleep.
Oh,
You listen with those tiny ears of yours.
wow. Way to insult my ears. My ears are a perfectly normal size, thanks.
They look so fragile.
Oh, such a bizarre thing to say. I hate that.
Like I could almost grab them.
Nope. I feel something caress my ear. Nope. Nope.
Put my fingers around them.
Don't. Do not touch them. Ew. Stop.
And tear them off.
I would think
If
you
I
do
do,
not.
will you scream?
Yeah.
Will I hear your voice? It was a joke.
Yeah, that's funny. That's how normal people joke.
I'm joking. Don't be scared.
I think this creature is interesting because it sounds so desperate to just have your attention in some way, shape, or form. Like it wants you to acknowledge it, whether it's threatening you or whether it's trying to make you laugh. But my job is to not acknowledge it, so we're gonna keep going.
Hey,
Hey,
how do you think my eyes look
I don't know.
when our gazes finally meet? What will you find?
I hope to find you gone.
Answer me.
Oh, I have to answer? What do the eyes look? They look broken, empty, or lost. I'm gonna say I do have sympathy for this thing because I'm a sucker. I'm gonna say they look lost because, looks like it just really wants you to open your eyes and pay some attention to it. So I'm gonna say it looks
They
lost.
look lost.
I think they look lost. Is that the wrong answer? I'm gonna. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh, I wonder if my answers actually like form its face. I don't like that. I do like that, but I don't like that.
I am never sure of where I am. My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something.
I want to know what
I
he's
worry
searching
that if
for.
I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away. The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much. So I always keep my eyes peeled, even if there's nothing to see.
I mean, I wonder if we'll get an answer on what it's searching for. Maybe its own face. Interesting.
That way, nothing will slip away. No matter where it goes, and no matter where it hides,
That sounds not good.
no matter how terrifying the world might be, no matter the countless terrible things I witness by mistake in the process, no matter what, I will never blink. I will forever be confused by the worlds around me. I will forever be lost.
Oh, so sad.
But what is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it?
I don't know.
Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby?
Is it me? No.
Is it you?
No. No, I don't think so. I think you should just go ahead and keep looking. Yeah.
Have you ever looked so fervently for something
And it's right in front of you. That happens to me all the time.
that you end up losing yourself in the process?
Oh. No. Usually just lose my glasses.
Have you?
I remain silent. Good idea. Definitely don't answer that. Oh god.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
Something's gonna happen. So I guess I could go back and maybe choose one of the other options if I say no. I'm gonna say, do I want to see the other options? I could always replay the game. I'm gonna just say
A good
yes
answer.
there. Yeah.
Yet there is only one
One
way
way to know the truth. No, I don't want to open. I don't want to see it.
Open your eyes
I'm not going to. No.
so you won't look at me,
Nope.
even though your eyes are so pretty.
How could you see my eyes? My eyes are closed.
I can't see them,
Okay.
but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearls and shiny like jewels. So pretty.
Thanks. A breath of cold air crosses my eyelashes. No! Get away from my eyelashes.
We still have time.
Why? How do we still have time?
The night is still and silent.
Oh god, why are you breathing? God, I hate this. Okay. Is that just gonna continue? Okay.
their doors.
Yeah, I'm not, apparently. Made that very clear at the beginning.
You know what a door is.
The thing I should have closed before all this started.
Of course you know. You have one. Right there. At the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person. A bad smell. And sometimes me.
Are you a bad person?
I can't open doors.
Oh. Well, that would have been great to know beforehand.
Find them. Tricky. Should I push or pull?
That is a genuine problem.
Should I turn the knob left or right?
I don't know. I struggle with doors too, so you're fine.
Should I try to take it off its hinges?
No.
Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens?
I guess this, unfortunately.
Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options.
It's a very deep analysis of a door.
So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare
Close
at
your
it
door,
for
buddy.
a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out.
I do like that idea, because sometimes when you sleep with the door open, you're like, you do kind of worry about what might be standing at the doorway when you open your eyes, and obviously there's not going to be anything there. If like somebody really broke into your house, a closed door certainly isn't going to stop them unless it's locked. But there's still that idea of, well, if I close the door, I'm safe. But safe from what? It doesn't really make any rational sense.
It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window, anything that might be open.
So let this be a lesson to you. Close your doors, close your windows.
Anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere.
Oh, good.
Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful, so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone.
I love that idea of a creature just existing in the darkness and kind of living peripherally, like peripherally, in the periphery, just living in the edge, the edge beyond our notice. Like, I like the idea of a creature just like, it's there in the shadows, and we all probably walk by it, we all maybe our eyes glance over it, but we never truly notice it's there. We don't realize that it's there watching us. It's an interesting concept.
Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search
It's gotta be
hard
a lonely life for this creature.
for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me. But you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid? Do I scare you?
Very much so, yes. You definitely do.
That can't be it.
No, that's it.
We
That's
have
it.
been chatting for so long.
You've mostly been chatting. I'm
You haven't
just
chased
pressing
me
the enter
out.
key on the keyboard.
That means you welcome me. So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Oh god. Something moves over my bed sheets.
you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm. So very warm. Because people are always warm. Hey, how do my hands? Look, when my warmth finally meets yours, how will it feel? Answer me.
They look tired, they look deceitful, they look incomplete. I mean, I do feel sorry for this creature, but at the same time, he could be lying, so they could look deceitful. Maybe he's just saying to lure me into looking at him. The whole idea of the game is don't open your eyes, so it's possible he's just trying to convince me to open my eyes. But I also don't know if I want to tell him that I think he's being deceitful, because if I do, he could get angry with me and that could be game over. So the other options are they look tired, which is possible if he's, tired of looking for contact with another person. He just kind of wants to meet that person that understands him and, accepts him and acknowledges him. So tired could be an option, and incomplete could also be an option. I mean, he is kind of a not real thing. I'm going to say, even though deceitful is kind of what I'm thinking, I think I'm going to say that they... tired almost sounds like an insult, though. I'm going to say they look... Complete could make them upset, too. I'm going to say they look tired.
They look tired.
Yeah. That doesn't look tired. That looks horrifying.
These fingers
Oh god,
of
I
mine
skipped
have
this dialogue. I got scared. Sorry, I missed a line.
They are always stretching forwards,
Looking for something.
reaching out for
Yeah.
something. The tip of my fingers dance over the surfaces that I travel, and their sensations reach the core of my brain. Be it the softness of the first spring flowers, or the roughness of a wall made out of rubbish, caressing, grabbing, clawing.
No thanks. You can keep your caressing, grabbing, clawing hands to yourself.
No matter the time of day, no matter if I'm awake or asleep, as if they had a mind of their own. Even now, they clutch onto the fabric of your bed sheets.
You could go ahead and put those down. Nope.
They like how these thousands of threads intertwine with each other. The rustle of fabric against fabric, of skin against skin is irresistible. They want more.
Get up! Oh god, I don't like that at all.
Feel closer.
Nope.
To
Just
have
take
it
those
between
back.
them and around them. More and more and more. Sometimes, however, they can't reach as far as they'd like. That's when I lend a hand.
What do you mean lend a hand?
I take over and stretch.
Ew. No. These are all details that I just don't want.
Stretch.
No.
Stretch.
Don't
And
stretch.
they grow.
Okay.
Maybe just the length of a fingernail every time. But they grow. Just so they can reach out, clutch what they want, then throw it aside, discarded, and forgotten. That's why they are tired. Because they never stop seeking, and most likely never will.
Sad, but also weird.
Hey,
Hey.
have you ever stretched your fingers to grab a hold of something important,
Usually when I'm in the bed and I don't feel like getting up,
only to learn that it's been long out of your grasp?
I'm just lazy.
Have you?
I remain silent.
These hands,
Yeah.
are these my hands?
I'll say yes.
Good answer.
So,
Yet, there is only one way to know the truth.
I'm not doing it.
Open your eyes,
Do I open my eyes? Yeah, no.
so you won't look at me,
I will not.
even though my hands could be the same as yours. Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar.
I don't.
No, I know we are.
Okay, you
I
don't know
can
me.
feel it in my skin.
Oh,
Oh,
oh God.
can you hear it? My skin is pulsating.
I know something's gonna pop out of me.
It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out.
Okay.
I wander the
Maybe
world,
I want to put this
wanting
back.
to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look.
Oh God, I'm not
But
telling you.
it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for. Since I don't want to be judged.
I think that's the least of your
I
problems.
don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark.
Okay, I think the person you should be talking to is maybe a therapist or something, because he had issues. Maybe.
But you might be different.
No.
If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second.
I do feel bad for him if he's, telling the truth.
That way you can help me,
No.
and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel something. I cannot I am not good
I'm sorry, Sydney, just
with words.
You seem to be good with words because you're sure talking a lot.
There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person.
That's interesting. I like that we're getting like a really full character study for this guy here.
They were not good at it either. And thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen.
It's interesting that they're kind of drawing out a little bit of a backstory for him.
And I am not sure.
Also kind of hints that, maybe there were other people that he had more of a connection to, but then I also have to wonder what happened to those people and why is he not interacting with them and asking them to look at him instead, so.
I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can.
It's sad how kind of lonely he is. This idea of just wanting somebody to acknowledge you, wanting somebody to recognize you, wanting somebody to look at you and think of you as, maybe being like their friend or, somebody that they know and interact with regularly. Sounds like he kind of wanders around and there aren't many people that remember him after they wake up. So it's again, interesting kind of scenario.
Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon. Once you open your eyes.
But again, though,
There it is again.
I don't know if this is him really being lonely and wanting that recognition, or if he just wants my sympathy, so I'll open my eyes and he could kill me or whatever.
Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me, and you finally take those bed sheets off your body, and you inspect every crevice of mine, and you finally open those tight lips of yours.
So when I'm answering those questions, have I not been talking to him? I thought I was, but maybe I'm not.
To let me hear what I am.
could be a name.
It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other?
I get to pick what his expression is.
Answer me.
I do. It's a cheerful smile. It's a surprised grimace. It's an emotionless stare. Okay. Well, So, I just don't want to see that at all. The emotionless stare, so we're going to skip that one. Cheerful smile sounds great, but I'm sure when it happens, it'll be super creepy. So I'm going to go in the middle for surprised grimace.
Surprised grimace.
Yeah, like you're surprised that I opened my eyes to look at you. Oh, no.
That may be so.
Oh, no. I feel like that was probably the least creepy of the options.
Tonight is the first I hear about my eyes. Or my hands. And the new and unexpected is always a source of surprise. People always act surprised when I show myself before them.
Oh, but you said nobody's ever opened their eyes.
So it makes sense that my appearance would surprise me as well. At times, they stop moving, merely looking at me in awe.
See, I don't know if he's contradicting himself, because he made it sound like nobody's ever opened his eyes for him. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering it. But now he seems to acknowledge that people do open their eyes, and then they stop moving after looking at him. So I think not opening my eyes is a good idea.
At others, they scream and run and exhaust themselves to the point they can't think. Others, they don't feel much at all. They sit and stay and attempt to talk. I don't like when they do that. It's like they are not seeing me, not recognizing me. I much prefer when they freeze. I much prefer when they scream.
See, he wants people to acknowledge him. You know, it seems like he sounded like earlier he wanted them to talk, but instead, now it sounds like he wants them to be terrified of them, because if they're not terrified of him, then obviously they haven't seen him, because I'm sure he's terrifying. So I don't know. I mean, this sounds super foreboding. I'm gonna keep my eyes closed.
Reaction is what I want.
I'm not giving you any reactions, because you were
It's a sign
really pushy.
that I am there, and that my existence means something to them.
It's like he wants them to be scared, because if they're scared of him, then that means that, you know, they are seeing him. Just a little backwards, you know. I think you shouldn't want people to be scared of you, but I guess for somebody who doesn't get any interaction at all, even a bad interaction is better than, you know, a no interaction. I do think that's why you get a lot of people who do bad things really for attention, you know, either say hurtful things or mean things to people, because at least they're getting attention from it, you know. Even if somebody's yelling at you or cursing you out or something, they're still acknowledging that you're there, they're acknowledging your existence. But it's still a very toxic mindset, mindset that's harmful not only to the person who's doing the bad things, but the person who is being hurt by those things. So I am not going to condone that behavior. We are going to keep our eyes
That's
closed.
why I like you. You did not scream, yet you did not run either. You were surprised and averted your eyes, but instead, you stayed, listening, acknowledging. You are the first to do this for me. You are new and unexpected. Yet, how odd. Is this really surprise? No. You say it is, so it must be true. But what I'm feeling right now, what I'm experiencing, it's not the same as those who have seen me. As if they're surprised was something different from mine. Hey, have you ever acted surprised? Not because you are, but because you believe that's how you must feel.
Sometimes. Occasionally, when you get like a gift and you're like, I think I have the feeling what this is, but you still want the other person to be, happy that they're giving it to you. So, yeah, sometimes you kind of act a little more surprised than you actually are. Certainly not in the circumstances that this creature is describing, so.
Have you?
I remain silent.
This expression. Is this my expression?
You say.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have truly helped me tonight.
Cool, maybe you could leave now.
These are my eyes.
Yep.
These are my hands. And
Yep.
this is my expression.
Yep, I hope you enjoy that.
Consider these my most treasured features, and you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me.
Glad I could help. Now maybe you could go and I can go to sleep and wake up early.
I feel
I'm supposed to.
a connection with you.
No, thank you.
Born out of honest gratitude.
No, you're welcome.
But there's one step left.
I don't.
You need to make sure of the truth.
I don't want
It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
Like, this is hard because I really do feel bad for him. I feel like it is probably hard going through life not being acknowledged, but I also feel like this isn't an appropriate way to get attention. So I think I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna open my eyes. I'm sorry. Something's gonna pop out at me. Oh God.
I see. I understand. No,
I hate that the
It's
music
fine.
stopped. Is it fine? I don't think it's fine. You don't sound happy at all.
you have still helped me by answering my questions. No one has done that for me before. So I have no right to ask for anything else.
Okay. That's good. Thank you for being reasonable. Oh shit. You're still there though. Something's happening. Oh no. Okay.
That is a lie.
Oh no.
Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with me.
See, now, this is another thing that you see in real life is, when people are trying to get your attention by doing bad things, and you refuse to give them that attention, then suddenly they feel entitled to that attention. Like, hey, I did all this to get you to pay attention to me, and now you're still not paying attention to me. So I do think that we've kind of gone past the pleading phase. I think we're kind of going to get into the he's going to be angry at us phase.
Not even once. Not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once.
I hate this mantra.
Not even once. Did you open your eyes? Not even once. Did you look at my face?
I don't owe you anything. You broke into my room.
You stayed there, acting as if you were asleep, feigning ignorance and not moving an inch. At times making me believe that our conversation was just in my head. You haven't opened your mouth, but you didn't need to. I can hear far, far beyond what most others can.
It's scary. I'm sweating and I'm wearing a sweater, so that's making it worse.
And I can see further than what others would consider the dark, empty bottom. That's why I know that I wasn't wrong. You are like me.
I don't think I am.
We are the same.
Nope.
You too. Look for what's not there. You too. Reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing and feels another.
I've given you no signals at all or anything, Like, in the case of this creature, like, apparently my character in the game has just been silent the whole time. So the fact that he's turning it around on them, I think is a good indication that, we really shouldn't be feeding this behavior anymore.
But you made a mistake. I know you're lying. Because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong.
Oh no. Were there right and wrong answers, or is he just saying that?
I am not what you said I am. These eyes, these hands, this expression,
Oh my god.
they aren't mine. Maybe they are yours.
Ew, that's creepy. That's a good turnaround, though. I do like that.
But I do not care.
Okay.
Not anymore.
I'm like projecting, is he saying?
Open your eyes.
Is there anything else I can click on here? Nothing. I don't think so. I think it's gonna make me.
I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not. And that's all you did.
You're the one who asked me these questions. This is on
now
you.
You will open your eyes
I'm not
and
going
see
to.
me for what I truly am. You said so. Remember
I said nothing.
that in this room, you know how everything looks.
Oh shoot. That's cool. That's a cool callback to the beginning of the game.
It was those words that brought me here. So you have to.
I don't have to. It's not what I
You
want.
have to do right by that which you claimed. It is time. Open your eyes.
He's really pushing me hard.
Open your eyes.
Do I have other? I don't have other options. I think I'm gonna have to open your eyes. He said saying it. Something's gonna pop out of the screen at me. Oh no. Do I open my eyes? So I do get one last choice. I was trying to take my headphones off because I'm so scared of something popping out. I mean, I've come this far.
You
No.
had your chance. It's not up to you anymore. You won't open your eyes.
I'm not going to.
I will.
Okay. Oh. Something coils around my head. Oh. The pressure around my skull is unbearable. I hear something shatter. Is it my eyes? Ew. Okay. Oh no, so it's fading. It's a darkness.
Your eyes are as beautiful as I imagined.
I'm shaking. Oh my god.
Tell me, my new friend,
Okay.
what do you see?
Probably nothing. Right now it's dark. I want to answer, but they've grabbed onto my head and won't let me talk. But what I see is... Oh no. Hate that. Oh. I close my eyes.
That won't do.
Oh.
Open your eyes. Open them.
He's gonna try killing me.
Open them now.
I don't want to. Nope.
Open, open, open. Open, open, open.
I mean, they'll sure be open when I'm dead after this.
Open, open, open.
He's gonna scream or something.
Oh no.
Oh no, yeah, I think you straight up killed
It
me.
seems I did it again.
Oh no. Is this a regular thing for you? Like every Friday night you just go out and
You can't
slam
see
someone to
anymore,
death?
right?
Oh.
You can't talk anymore, right? You can't think anymore, right?
I guess not.
Then this is farewell.
Yeah, I guess it's farewell for me too.
Thank you
Thanks.
for trying, friend. Even though you are a liar, I leave this piece of myself here with you.
You can have it.
I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me looks like that. When they do.
Is this it? There's something in my hand. I can't see what it is because I can't see anymore, right? It's what they left behind. What is it? It feels important. I'm not opening my eyes to find out, so don't open your eyes. Don't do it. I can no longer open my eyes. So I guess I never get to know. That's it. Oh, wow. Wow, that was good. I don't know why I'm clapping, it's just me here. But that was really good, though. I liked that a lot, actually. I thought that was an interesting character. I thought it was an interesting kind of story arc. I do kind of wish that there were more options, I guess. If people are interested in me replaying the game to look at the other options, I can. I have a feeling they're probably not going to change the ending all that much. I don't know if there's a way to, like, quote unquote, win the game. But it was interesting. You know, it was interesting to feel both sad for this character and also terrified of this character. I am really surprised that there wasn't a jump scare. I was definitely expecting a jump scare, and maybe there would have been if I had answered differently. But overall, that was an interesting experience. I definitely would be interested in seeing a longer version of this game. I'd be interested if maybe there were multiple nights of the creature coming and trying different things and, you know, different ways of trying to persuade you to open your eyes. I didn't feel particularly tempted to open my eyes at any point, you know, knowing that it would result in a game over, but I feel like there maybe could have been other ways that might have been tried, and maybe would have gotten me. So I did think, though, that overall it was an interesting experience. It's a great game. Glad I played it, and I'd be interested in seeing what this developer comes up with next. I really like these narrative game experiences. You know, it was very well written, very interesting. I would definitely like to play something similar soon. So thank you guys again so much for watching. That was Don't Open Your Eyes. If you'd like me to play through it again with different options, let me know. Or if you have a suggestion for what I should play next, definitely leave that below in the comments. And as always, I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. Bye!